Alright, what's going on? Quick recap. We took a fat fucking L, so now we're back at about break even on these accounts. Still have plenty of space though, so it doesn't really matter. This was really the best setup you could have taken today. I was really looking for... It was an unfortunate day because I was looking for longs off open, and I wanted to see a retrace into not the first hourly, but the hourly right below it. We missed the hourly below it, reacted off the first hourly, and got a long. So that was the first annoying thing. I was bullish because, you know, we have a daily gap unfilled above, and I was like, we're going to push to that. Got an amazing setup off open, just wasn't a deep enough retracement. As you can see, beautiful AMD model, manipulate, long, pumped. Then we open up a 5 minute, and you're like, oh, there's no way you didn't take something out of this, right? Well, we had nothing out of it. And I saw, you know, people take trades out of this. This is a terrible setup. So this is why. I mean, this is the best gap you get, and the close was fucking horrible, and it was our third time reacting to this gap. Our third time reacting to this 5 minute. I get there's equal highs above, but these are just terrible conditions to ever take that trade. Then, what happens? 15 minute opens up on, or a 5 minute opens up on ES, and I'm like, bro. A 5 minute opens up on ES, and I'm like, all right, I'm not going to take this because we're about to open a 15, so I think we're just going to chop and then respect the 15. What happens? We respect the 5, moon, and then never touch the fucking 15. So at this point, I'm like, this is terrible price action. Then what happens? We open up 30 minutes at 10:30 on both assets, as you can see, the ES 30 minute. And the small NQ 30 minute. And what were we doing before then? We were accumulating. We manipulate perfectly. This blue box is a 30 minute. We perfectly manipulate with an SMT. I didn't fix this, but we did have an SMT. Sorry. Which high was it? Or which low was it with? I think it was with one of these. So we had an SMT. I don't know. Fuck you. So we have an SMT. We hit off the 30 minute gap. This is the most obvious manipulation. Like, look, right at 10:30, we manipulate. This 30-minute candle has fucking no top wick, which makes no sense. And it's not like we have any other liquidity pool to go for. This is the hourly that we already hit, and then the other hourly is already below there. We edged the daily gap. So nothing today made any fucking sense, to be honest with you. Accumulation, manipulation leg, perfect reaction. 1 minute displacing inverse with an intermediate high right there as our TP, and we immediately get stopped. I'm speechless because this was such a good setup. This was the setup, one of the setups of the month, most obvious shit ever. Took an L, wrist heavy because it was an A+ setup. Shit happens. But yeah, I really like this setup. This is a setup I'm taking 10 out of 10 times. Clearly, I mean, this is a no news Monday with FOMC on Wednesday, so price action is usually going to be shit. We were accumulative the whole day. The one reason why this could have failed is because there's a bunch of LRLR stacks. So yes, I knew we were going to sell off at some point, but we took all of it out on the manipulation leg. So we reversed immediately with a great 1 minute, and then I got stopped. Very, very speechless. Very speechless. This is the best setup probably of the year. One of 30 minute respect right at 10:30. I mean, such an obvious manipulation leg. Accumulation. Immediate 10:30 candle bottom wick put in. We never made a fucking top wick. Like, what is that shit? That's not a top wick. So I was like, there's no way we're not getting longs here. Taking out the accumulation and then going for the daily gap. I was literally going to leave runners for the daily gap. But we got stopped instantly, and now we're just doing nothing. Sold off a little bit more. Maybe we want to inverse the 30 to the downside, which, by the way, makes no sense. We're not delivering off anything. There's no SMT. We didn't hit the daily gap, which was the obvious draw. So, yeah, now we're just selling off for literally no reason without a top wick. So, today was pretty terrible. Probably, you know, in my opinion, just because of how good our reads were today, the worst price action I've seen all March for sure, considering I've only been back for a couple days, but one of the worst days of the year. I mean, this is the most A+ textbook setup. There's no reason why we should be selling off right now. We're not reacting off anything. We didn't make a top wick. The setup at open was just not a good enough retracement, and then the 5 minute was terrible too. So if you won today, I would love to see what you took because this shit was horrible. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Frustrating. Back at break even on these accounts, which is, whatever. And yeah. All right, that's the recap.